IOSCO, Mr. Tajinder Singh, as well as, last but not least, our Vice Chair, the Chairman of BSEC and Vice Chair of APRC, Professor Shigeru Ariizumi, distinguished delegates from APRC member countries and all respected guests. Good evening. And first, let me extend my sincere gratitude and appreciation for hosting the IOSCO APRC meeting here in Dhaka, Bangladesh. As our Professor Shigeru mentioned, I was very much impressed with the dance in the ceremony. Not only because it was beautiful and it was very attractive, but more or less because it represents the history of Bangladesh. Because the history of Bangladesh has been a very difficult one since the country was established. And I think for APRC members who are present here, this is an excellent opportunity to learn about the history of Bangladesh as well as the country, since we are here present in a physical meeting, thanks to our host. I was also impressed with the costume, because many of the dancers' costumes were in red and dark green, if you may have remembered. And why I am mentioning this is because the flag, the national flag of Bangladesh is exactly in that color. And why am I mentioning this? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And why I'm mentioning this is in the video, you may have seen the difficult history during the mid-20th century of Bangladesh. And you may have also seen the beautiful mountains of Bangladesh on the video as well. And I think it represented not only the beautiful dance itself, but the history and the emotions of the Bangladesh people. Why am I mentioning this? Because Japan's flag is actually white and red, and there's a similarity to both national flags. So let me take off my hat as an APRC chair, and let me speak a little bit about Japan and the Bangladesh relationship. Here, you may know that Japan and Bangladesh has enjoyed a very comprehensive and long partnership between the two countries. Last year marked the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relationship between Japan and Bangladesh. Of course, Japan has been very much of a strong supporter. We very much appreciate the development of Bangladesh, and we think that there's, from Japan's perspective, ways for us to assist Bangladesh in striving for the economic development that Professor Shigeru kindly mentioned. So it is my first time here in Bangladesh, but it will not be my last one. And thank you. And we look forward to continuing our very good bilateral relationship. Now, let me put on my hat as IOSCO Board Vice Chair, as well as the Chair of the APRC. And as Professor Shigeru kindly mentioned, this is a very good opportunity, not only for securities regulators and supervisors to discuss topics of our mutual interest during a very challenging period. Of course, securities regulators strive to make sure that investors are protected and the integrity of the market will be ensured. And that is very important, not only for the fact itself, but more or less to make sure that the capital markets will develop in a prosperous manner. And this will in turn will contribute to the development of macro economy. And I think that's the purpose at the final end for the securities regulators and supervisors to achieve. And of course, for countries here in Bangladesh, I was quite impressed with the energy that is on the street, but also I'm sure that the companies will be thriving from here to the future. And it would be, this was an excellent opportunity, I think, for securities regulators to get together and to exchange views, share information, learn from each other to make sure that Asia Pacific can continue to be the source of growth in the global economy. Last but not least, let me thank Professor Shigeru for, excuse me? Okay, yeah. I was, he's telling me that you have to say that you were involved in JICA loans because I was working for the Ministry of Finance for the past 3 decades, actually. So I'm very much a fan of Bangladesh in that context. But let me thank Professor Shigeru, and thank you very much. Let me thank Professor Shigeru and our host, the Bangladesh SCC, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to be here present in Bangladesh, to know Bangladesh, and to enjoy Bangladesh. And you have been a terrific host for this event, and we would certainly like to build on this very nice experience. And let me thank you all for tonight. Thank you.